Hello everyone, this is Linda. Welcome to Lenny P's Place. I'm going to be working on my box for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 5, and our prompt is to make or alter or decorate a box and with slow stitching. So I'm going to do my slow stitching on the top. This is an old jewelry box that I've had for a while and was going to do something with it, never did. But as you can see, I took all of the insides out, and so I'm ready to work on it. I have worked on it some. I used this, and I don't know what it is. It's sort of it come on a big roll, like a fabric roll, and but it doesn't really feel like fabric. It feels kind of like paper, and so I'm not really sure what it is, but I used it to cover the sides of the box. Now this I haven't finished. I'm going to put this here in a few minutes, but I used it for the sides, and most of this is not going to show anyway because it's going to be covered. I had a little trouble with getting it around these things here because all the altered boxes that I've ever made, I have been able to take the hardware off and then put it back on when I was through. But with this one, I was afraid to, because it's not I don't know what it is that they used, but it's not like what I'm used to. So this is an old jewelry box. So anyway, I decided not to take it off, just to kind of work around it. So that's what I did. So I hope you're all well and that you have had a good weekend so far. This is Saturday night, and I wanted to get started on my my box. I'll think about slow stitching later when I have the box done. So let's see. I'm going to start here on the outside, and I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. I started off using art glitter glue, and it didn't work very well, so I switched to this, and it works way better. So it's just so hard to get it to come out. Okay, I think that's enough. This has a rough side and a smooth side, so I'm putting the rough side out. I'd already cut these, so they were ready to go on. And I did it all but two sides. And now, and when this is finished, I have some laces I've got picked out to put around the bottom of the box. I think I'll go ahead and do the inside too. It's definitely not perfect, but like I said, most of it won't show because there'll be a lot of lace on it. I used to make altered boxes all the time. It's been a while since I've made one, but It was usually little wooden boxes or old cigar boxes. So this is the first time I've tried to cover a jewelry box, but I didn't want the insides of it. I'm having a little trouble getting that side to stick. There. Okay, get this side done. Have you guys figured out, well, I guess I should say probably you ladies. I don't think there's any men that watch my channel. Have you figured out what you're going to do for your box? I know some people are making theirs, but I've been wanting to do something with this for a while, so I thought I would just use it. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I have to turn the box sideways in order to have to turn it up on the side, I guess is what I'm trying to say, so that I can see how to put it in. This side's a little too long. Did I get it? Almost. This kind of tears like paper, so I don't know what it is. My husband, before we bought our house when we first moved here to North Carolina, we rented an apartment for a year till we figured out exactly where we wanted to live. And we wanted to have some time to figure it out. So we rented an apartment for a year. And while we were living in the apartment, my husband took the trash out one day and he came back with this roll of stuff. He said, I found this down there leaning up against the dumpster. He said, I just wanted to know if you wanted it. He said, if you don't, I'll take it back. I said, no, I'll take it. But I said, I don't know what it is, but I'll take it. So I did. And it's just been in the closet. So I thought, well, I'll try it on this box. I got to tell you, I wouldn't use it again. Not to cover a box. It's not that great. I don't know. It's kind of wants to tear and all kinds of stuff. I just wish I knew what it was, but I don't. If anybody has any idea, would you please let me know? I thought for a while it was like an interfacing to go like in clothing if you made it yourself. But then I decided, no, I don't think that's what that is. So I don't know. Okay, I decided that before I put this in the bottom, I'm going to use some felt because this is so thin. If I put that in there, you can see into the bottom. So I'm going to put these little thin pieces of felt that I got from the Dollar Tree. I haven't used them because I didn't know what they'd be good for. I didn't realize how thin they were when I got them. But I think they'll work good for this. I wish this was not so hard to get out. I don't want to put too much, so I'm kind of just using the top of the glue to kind of move it around. I saw somebody else do that, so I tried it and it worked good. It's a little annoying because it's a little bit loud, but it'll be down in a minute. If I can keep it coming out. It's so hard to push it. Might be time to thin it a little bit. Okay, that should be enough. So what's everybody been working on? Been working on anything good? I've been working on a journal. I've just about got it finished. I've been crafting along with Kate Marshall on Friday nights. And she sold these journal kits so we could all work on it at the same time with the same stuff. And okay, that's going to be fine. That's going to fit good, but I got to turn it over. I had it backwards. So anyway, I've been working along in my journal. I did use a lot of my own stuff. I don't know, I just like the stuff that I have when it comes to that. Mostly I rather use my own. But it's been a fun project. We post our pictures over in Vanessa Clemens' Facebook group, which is Junk Journal Junction. You might want to go over and just take a little look at what goes on in there. It's very friendly people, and it's a nice group, and very active group. There's always something going on. Vanessa makes sure there's plenty of stuff going on, and you can just pick what you're interested in doing. Whoops. Okay, that worked out pretty good. It's not perfect, but like I said before, so much of it will be covered with lace until a lot of it you won't see. Okay, one of these is the top. I was going to put, I don't really know that I need it because let's see which one is the top. I think it's that one. I don't really think I'm going to need it because I'm going to be putting something else on the top. But I'm going to go ahead and put a little, I'm going to go ahead and put that down just so that the top is got something on it. After I get this glued down, I'm going to switch to my glue gun to put my lace on. What I do on the top, I'll be stitching by hand, but for the sides and the inside and all that of this, I'm just using glue. My hand's getting tired. Get that out of there. Try not to get glue all over me. I had it all over me before, and I had to go clean myself up before I could turn the camera on. Whoops. Get it down far enough. This piece is crooked. I cut it crooked. Not that it really makes any difference. Well, I don't want it to fold up on itself. Then it'll make a bumpy surface for my whatever this stuff is to go on. I don't want that. Okay, that's good enough. All right, let's make sure I got the right piece. Got it on the right side. Yep, okay. I got hair in my eyes. Just a second, let me get it out. There. So, I don't know about where you live, but I think summer has arrived here. It rained a little bit today, but it's been awfully warm. Not that I'm complaining. I'll wait a while to start complaining because I always do. I complain when it's cold that I'd like for it to be hot, or warm anyway. And then when it gets warm, then I want it to get hot. I mean cold, because it's too hot. So there's just no pleasing me, I guess. I think I'll try to trim a little bit of this off. I don't know if it's a good idea. Just a little bit right here needs to come off. I think my knife is dull. There. That's better. I need to take a little bit off over here too. I might cut my hand. Anybody watched any good movies lately? I need something to watch. There's just not anything on that I'm interested in right now. I did watch a series that I really liked, and it was called Everwood. I don't know if you've ever seen it or heard of it, but I don't know if it was on television at one time or not. I think I found it on Prime Video. Can't remember. I think that's where it was. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone now. All right. So this is all covered except the top. So I'm going to cover the top, and I'm not going to put any felt on it because I'm going to be putting something else on the top. But I do want to, I need to clean off my glue first. It's a mess. It's on my fingers now. Okay. So I'm just going to put this on the top, and then I'm going to start putting my lace around the sides, because I'm going to have everything else done except the top of my box. That's going to take a while because I have to still figure out exactly what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to slow stitch, but other than that, I haven't decided what I wanted to do. Ooh, my hand's tired. Okay, I think that's good. I hope so. Make sure I have the right side. It's the rough side, yeah, this one. This isn't exactly the right size, but I just wanted to cover it before I started working on it. Just wanted to have something down here. You can see through it, but that's okay, because I think when I get to it, I'm going to put this on there. It's going to be the start. Now, whether or not I want this, this is a wool blanket. It might be a little too thick for this. I may end up just putting like a piece of calico, a piece of muslin down, and then put this on top of it. I haven't quite decided yet, but I think this is going to be a little bit too thick. This is a wool blanket that I got off of eBay. I had been searching and searching for the last year or so for one at the thrift store. Couldn't find one, so I found this one on eBay. So I got it. It was a pretty good price. And anyway, I think this is going to be the beginning of the top of my box. And I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do it. I did print this lady out on fabric. I think she's so pretty. And I just put a little bit of glue around it so that it wouldn't fray. So that's the start of the top, but I'm not working on the top right now. I'm working on the, oh, I see a place here that needs a little glue. Okay, I think I'll do the bottom first. Let me close this up because I don't think I'm going to use any more of this. It's too hard to push out. I need to move some stuff out of the way so I can get my glue gun over here. Okay. All right, now I got to decide. I have a few pieces, different pieces that I was thinking about using. It's always hard when you have the tops on there. It makes it a lot harder. Like I said before, I always could take the hardware off. Now I was thinking about using this. This was my choice until I ran across this. This is a newer lace, I think. I can't remember where it came from. But I know this is an older one. This is very old. And it's very pretty. And I have quite a bit of it, so I don't mind using it. Thing is, it's too long, so I'm going to have to cut it. Which is fine. I don't mind cutting it. I'm going to have to cut it about right here. Yeah, that'll work. I think I'll use this. It's already got a hole in it. Well, it's not a hole, it just came undone. So, first thing I need to do is cut this. And I'm going to cut it about right here. I'm going to leave that edge on there. Take it off later. I could probably do this quicker if I just got out my my ruler and my little roller cutter thing. But I like to do things the hard way. Did I cut that wrong? I think I did. Because this has a ruffle on it. I wanted the ruffle. Yep, I cut it wrong. Okay, I'll use this for something else. I got to start over. I got to cut the other end. Yeah. I don't often craft on my channel because I'm so slow, and this is what happens every time. I want it to be straight because I will have to piece this bottom. Okay. I need to be cutting on this end. It would be an absolute miracle if I could ever cut anything that was going to be would be straight when I was done. I don't know why I have such a hard time cutting things straight. That's why it went anytime I can tear it. I'd rather tear, but I can't tear this. I don't know how much I've got to cut. I could have did this before I started my video, but I thought I'd just show you how I do it. Not that you need to know how I do it, because I'm sure you know how to do it yourself. But, you know, I learn a lot of stuff from watching other people, although sometimes I already know how to do it, but it's nice sometimes to see how someone else does it. Might be easier. Of course, I'm not known for making anything easy, so don't count on it from me. How far do I have to go? I better check. Yeah, I'm going to like this. Most of the fun of making a box is covering it, I think. Oh, I only have a little ways to go. Not too much further. So, how far? Right about here. Okay. I'll cut a little more than I need, just in case I've made a mistake in my measuring. Okay, shouldn't need any more of that. All right, I just need to finish cutting it. I'm concentrating. My hands don't work like they used to. You get older. A lot of times mine shake, which doesn't help anything. Makes it even worse. But I won't complain. At least I can still do stuff with my hands. Some people can't, so I've got nothing to complain about. Okay, now I have to start. I could close that, I guess. Might make it a little easier. I think so. I'll try to stay on camera. Make sure yeah, this is the right side. Once I get this lined up, Be a little easier. I think I need Betty. Little Betty will do. Here we go. Just need to melt my glue right here. Dried on me. There we go. Now I'm just going to go right over the top of these little hinges. I'm not fighting with them. I've fought with them already today.